Let's talk about object destructuring. For example, we have this person object, and from this person object we only want to destructure first name. So how can we do that? So we can say const first name, since this is a property we are destructuring, equal to person. So we need to note this thing that we need to wrap the destructured variable in the object syntax. Since we are destructuring from the object, so we need to wrap in the object syntax. Now we can log the first name to the console. So as we can see that we have John as the output. So this is the top level destructuring. So what if the property we want to destructure is nested inside of another object? So how can we destructure that property? So for example, here we need to destructure the zip code from the person2. If you see, this is nested inside another object inside the person2 object in the under the address key. So how can we destructure this? So we can say, similar to the first example, we can say const address to or address equal to person2. Since we are destructuring from person2, we are destructuring the variable or the key address2 or the object. So we can log address2 to the console. As we can see, this is the object, the value of the address2 is object, but what we want is we want the zip from this. So what we can do is that we can just put a colon here and destructure from the address. Like for example, we want this property zip, so I can say zip in here and I can log zip to the console in here. So as you can see, we have the value of zip in here. So in this example, we have destructured from the nested object. In the person3 object, we need to destructure only the first name and capture all the properties, all the other properties inside another variable called props. So how can we do that? So what we can say is that we can do const first name, similar to the first example, equal to person3. So as you can see that the first name is already declared in the top level in here. So what we can do is that we need to rename this variable. In order to rename a destructured variable, you can just put a colon in front of it and you can just put any name, for example first name 3. So if I log it to the console, first name 3, so you can see the value John. If I change the value here to Jane, you can see we have Jane in here. So apart from this, we need to other properties inside of the props variable. So what we can do is that we can put a comma after that, and if we need to capture all the properties, we can put dot dot dot. This is the rest operator, dot dot dot, and after dot 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 we put the variable name in which we want to capture all the properties. So we can put props. Let's just log props to the console. So as you can see, we have last name and age inside the props variable. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to like the video, follow the account and subscribe to the channel.